This is always one of the highlights of the year as we go through and pick out the best jingle. We're going to play all of them. We will give our thoughts. Always the creativity soaring this time of year from the post community.
Yeah, should we just get right into it, John?
I think we should. Why don't you tee up who was first, and we'll just go from there. We got a bunch of submissions up at forum.postwrestling.com, and we're going to go through them. We will crown the 2022 winner at the end, so take it away.
Okay, so I think our first one is actually a dual submission here. Coming to us from, I believe, a frequent contributor here in Canadian Bulldog, and his first entry is known as Reigning in a Roman Wonderland.
Ooh.
Let's play this and hope it works. You hear it?
I hear.
Okay.
Theme song starts. Are you listening? His hair is wet. Teeth are glistening. He's a badass sight. Just be happy tonight. He's reigning in a Roman wonderland. All his foes he'll demolish, then he'll make them acknowledge that despite any grief, he's our tribal chief, reigning in a Roman wonderland.
This is good.
In his corner he will have Paul Heyman, Sami Zayn, Solo Sikoa too. If they ask if that's all, he'll say no, man.
This is pretty good.
Jimmy and Jey Uso round out the crew. All together, they're the bloodline. Raise one arm, that's their king sign. Roman's flanked by his stable, he's the head of the table. Reigning in a Roman wonderland. Main eventing shows, they call him Roman. He's put away Drew and Edge and Brock. Also Goldberg, Seth, and Kevin Owens. Only guy left that beats his cousin The Rock. Winning gold, making moolah, winning squats. And
wow.
Oh, goodness. Didn't know where that was going.
For more than 2 years, reigning in a Roman wonderland. Reigning in a Roman wonderland. Reigning in a Roman wonderland.
Wow. Merchandise and memories.com. That's his website. That was excellent. What a
very well
start.
Very timely. It was all relevant to the current scene. I wonder if they can make a rush on that jingle for the holiday SmackDown.
I wonder if we'll get a live performance maybe from Roman himself.
Could you only imagine?
I mean, I imagine he was responsible for this Photoshop as well. Look at Roman with the Santa Claus beard and a Christmas
the lyrics up there. I mean,
yeah.
It's a strong start to the jingle contest here from Canadian Bulldog.
Hard to beat, I have to say, off the top here. But maybe.
Oh, do we have a double
Canadian
submission?
Bulldog will take himself out because this is his second entry. This one is called "I'm Dreaming of a Press Conference."
Oh boy. I think it's self-explanatory what the content is here.
I'm dreaming of a press conference, just like the ones I used to know. Where instead of cursing, the talents conversing just to promote that evening's wrestling show. I'm dreaming of a press conference where CM Punk controls his shit. And instead of stuff stuffing his face with muffins. He talks nice about the company he wants to quit.
I can't get over this photo.
I'm dreaming
What was that,
of
smoke?
a press conference that doesn't end in backstage fights. With
Those fighting sounds.
egos mended, no one suspended, and a locker room where it's still safe to change your tights. I'm dreaming of a press conference with
Fighting sounds in
Kenny
the
Omega
background.
and the Young Bucks. Where Tony Khan doesn't have to make anyone gone, and the talent doesn't just give 0 fucks.
Oh boy.
My goodness. Again, merchandise at memories.com for more holiday fun. Thank you, Canadian Bulldog. 2 very strong entries.
Right. Starting off strong, some great entries from Canadian Bulldog. So in the hunt for sure. I would say I'll place Roman Wonderland ahead of the press conference one, but we will see. We will see. Sometimes my opinions change by the end, so we will give our scores or thoughts at the end.
Okay, then, and we have no limits on submissions. You know, somebody could. I mean, maybe 10 would be a bit too much, but come on, 2, we're more than happy to accept it. Our next one comes to us from Wolfman Handsome. Wolfman Handsome with his entry, a post-Handsome Christmas. Okay, sounds interesting. Let's hear it.
Welcome to the post-Christmas show with guests lined up under the mistletoe. Come on and join in the caroling as we talk about the year in pro wrestling. Well, the jingle ring bells rock with John Bullock and the jingle ring bells ring with Waiting. Oh yeah. Couple of handsome guys. Not as handsome as me. What's that gift under the tree? A Christmas show in the cafe. You better go get in double gear, because I booked you in a special holiday match this year. John and Wade, the Midnight Express post team against the handsomest man walking cards red and green. I just wrapped a small package for you, and I stuffed your stocking with a super kicks you. I'll meet you at the post.wrestling store, but my Christmas list is one that you can't afford. So put those wallets away. If you're not rich shopping, you won't be buying gifts today. The following contest. One fall. La 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 la. We're gonna deck the halls with the near falls and counter maneuvers and reversals. And Frosty can be the referee with the Rudolph sitting on commentary. And Parent Noel can ring the bell, and I'll say Merry Christmas while the postmarks listen to you both tap out to my handsome mission. Christmas match, oh yeah, that's real good shit. You guys are gonna tear the gingerbread house down.
Wow, there we go from Wolfman Handsome. I mean, was it a completely original submission? I take it.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
I mean, and I totally give extra point. Maybe you tell me. Maybe not the most in tune, but I will say lyrically, that is what very specific to us, and vanity is a factor. And the fact that he made it so specific for our contest, you're going to get points for that.
And I don't think we're judging on technical ability.
Oh, I am. I want to see what could get signed and produced as a mass single.
I don't think we're not looking for Celine Dion. Okay, what I'm looking for, John, is guts. Okay.
Oh, that had guts. That had heart.
Heart, exactly. Intangibles. Somebody who otherwise throughout the rest of the year probably has no business doing any sort of singing, deciding to get on a microphone, recording themselves, recording instruments, it sounds like.
I couldn't do that.
And publishing it to the entire world listening right now. Tens of thousands. I mean, really, 1 million people right now. 2 million, 5 million people listening to this man's voice right now on the Post Wrestling Christmas show. Very good lyrics here. You want to dive in a little, John?
These were
about here.
Like Wolfman Handsome, he has submitted in the past. I do believe this is his probably strongest entry. He put a lot of work into this. That was very evident. And look at these lyrics about the Midnight Express post team against the handsomest man walking God's red and green.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
What's
nice
that
mix.
gift under a Christmas tree, a Christmas show in the cafe feed,
Somehow a small package is not utilized enough in pro wrestling Christmas crossover language.
Very true. Very true. Worked on a plug here for the Post Wrestling store as well. I mean, he knows the way to our hearts. Very good. Very good. I mean, is this man actually that handsome? We've kind of yet to find out. But I'll take his word for it. Really, handsome is a state of mind, isn't it? That was great.
Sure. Yeah. Great stuff so far. I'm happy with the submissions thus far. 3 in.
Okay. Now, is it good enough to take down the king?
The king himself.
Dare I say it, the king of the Christmas jingle contest, at least in recent years. Imran from Huddersfield has his entry. He says, "Merry Christmas, John. Merry Christmas way. As always, congratulations on yet another tremendous year for Post Wrestling, and thank you for the hours and hours of content you and the rest of the Post Wrestling family provide. This year was the year that I truly realized the mark Post has left on me when I found myself studying and mirroring the interview techniques of one John Pollock for an interview I had to do with an author of a book for my own podcast, which I guess goes to show the influence you have on me, and I'm sure many other postmarks out there. I know I probably say this exact same message every Christmas time, but it's always true. You guys really do have the most insightful, entertaining, and varied content around, and it's highly appreciated. Speaking of varied, here's my annual contribution to the jingle contest. Is it a wrestling jingle? No. Does it count for the post-wrestling contest, though? In 2022, it probably does.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Thank you for the kind words.
Thank you, Imran. We appreciate it.
But I'm very curious to hear what might be a bit different this time. This one is called ... is coming to town.
Lewis, watch out. Ricardo, don't cry. Alonso, retire. I'm telling you why. Max Verstappen's coming to town. He's lapping you once. He's lapping you twice. He's got no time for Drive to Survive. Max Verstappen's coming to town. He knows when you've been cheating. He knows his right of way. They want Perez to overtake, but he'll stay in 7th place. So you better watch out. Wolf, Horner, and Steiner. He's making you look like
fucking bunch of wankers.
Max Verstappen's coming to town.
Very excellent.
That
entry.
was great. That absolutely counts. That was
We allow it.
Tremendous.
We allow it.
An F1 submission from Imran. I give him credit for going in a different lane for the post wrestling jingle contest, and I can reveal now that one of my wants to have on this show was one Gunther Steiner, and maybe we can hope for next year. Not the easiest man to track down, but that was that was on my short list.
I imagine he's busy climbing a mountain.
I also didn't know how much it would be. People would be interested in it beyond a very small cluster of listeners. But
he's a pretty popular man. I have to say, he released a book this year, I believe. So.
Oh, did he?
I believe so. Either this year or it's coming out next year. But he's like one of the longest tenured managers in F1. people just seem to love him. So that was a wonderful submission, Imran. Something a bit varied and different for sure. And I wonder, is it good enough to win?
It's in contention. I think that F1 is not going to disqualify you from the post wrestling Christmas show. Oh, it's coming out April 2023. Gunther takes readers inside Haas F1 team for the entirety of the 2022 season in his first book, Surviving to Drive, showing what takes place behind the scenes in running an F1 team. As I've said in the past, the easiest guests to ever book are when they are peddling books. This has just become very interesting for me. Okay. Coming April 2023.
All right. Well, there's still hope yet, everybody.
I will absolutely try and get a copy of this and secure Gunther. Okay, I'm going to try. That's on my wish list for the new year. Thank you for that piece of information, Wei. I was not aware of this book.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to the Christmas contest, everybody. Thank you all for waiting. We have Brad the Archivist, another heavy hitter, coming in with his entry this year. He says, Merry Christmas, John and Wei. Well, I'm here again, but unfortunately, without my customary stats, this has been a crazy busy year for my family and myself. I really feel like I haven't been around the post community as much as I used to, and that all boils down to my return to the office for work and my two boys keeping me very busy. I would have liked to help you guys out with more show clips on Twitter, but it was just a bit too hard. Let me just pause by saying, you have nothing to apologize for, Mr. Archivist. This man has given us so much, okay, throughout our entire history, and especially in the time that he spent over the past year working from home. The man took time. He takes time, on his from himself, from his family, putting together clips for us for the Archive Away account, for the Post Wrestling account, and just does it all voluntarily. So thank you so much, Archivist. Please do not be concerned, and I hope you're spending plenty of time of your free time outside of doing this for us and with your lovely family at home. The man also had his mom make a quilt for my baby this year. So
no way, really?
Yeah, they're lovely quilts too, and a hat and hats as well. So we use them all the time. So thank you, Mrs. Archivist.
Wow, that's incredible.
He says, he's the man. He says, anyways, I hope for all the best to you guys and your families this Christmas and in the new year. Here's my song, all about the stress of John waiting for us to upload our Christmas songs. Wow.
Okay, this is the winner.
This one's called Hurry, Hurry Postmarks by Brad, the Archivist, coughing.
I didn't look at any of these beforehand. That's so
Me neither.
Funny.
Out of all the seasons, Christmas is John's favorite one. Hurry, hurry, postmarks, the Christmas show countdown's begun. Hurry, hurry, postmarks, the jingle deadline's coming quick. Wait, calm down, John, tell him not to start to panic. Hurry, hurry, postmarks, cause we've got to do it for Pollock. Said John to Wei, why is it like this every year? I never know if any songs will appear. And away went the postmarks, writing lyrics like Shakespeare. Hurry, hurry, Braxton, this is something you can't ignore. Smart marks make him hurry, tell him he could win once more. Hurry, hurry, Braxton, you're just what John's looking for.
Braxton Witherspoon.
Yo, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
That's beautiful. Frank fucking Sinatra out there. Beautiful transitions. God damn it.
Brad, well, Brad, that was Brad's finest.
Hurry, hurry, Imran, all the way from Huddersfield. Sing about F1 like you're behind the windshield.
Wow.
Hurry, hurry, Imran, let's even out this playing field. Said Wei to John, will two songs make a full contest? That doesn't seem enough, maybe I'll book another guest. And away went the postmarks, writing songs like they were possessed. Hurry, hurry, Bulldog, you can make a song or two. Write one about Roman, also about the punk issue. Way to go, Postmarks. You guys really came through.
All right, that was certainly the most. That was very entertaining from the archivist. I love it. That was tremendous.
First of all, can we point out and appreciate the archivist recording from what sounds to my trained ears like a car recording here. You know, it sounded like you had to dip out into the car away from his
This sounded like a lunch break submission from Brad the archivist, and we greatly appreciate it.
Okay, and then now let's kind of, first of all, conceptually, wonderful. Very smart. I think this year, like everybody has, they're veterans of the game now. They're coming with something different. They're thinking in layers. They're thinking next level, okay? How do we make this self-referential enough? How do we, do something beyond just writing lyrics about, I don't know, wrestling, a story? So Brad has, rightfully chosen to target
our egos, which we have large egos. So you write around us, that's going to score points.
But it's a point of anxiety for you every year, and we've certainly honed in on it this year. Now maybe this year more than previous. Of like, are people going to submit? And Brad wrote a whole song about it. Okay, John Taway, why is it like this every year? I never know if any song.
I pretty much say it away every year.
Yes, he's shouting out Braxton Witherspoon and the Smart Marks, hoping for an entry.
Hurry, Bulldog.
Clearly has listened through all the prior submissions before writing these lines here. So a very, Imran, write about F1. Bulldog, make a song or two. One about Roman, one about the punk issue. So, I mean, we're getting songs about other songs now in this contest.
This is deep cut. This is what the archivist brings. Okay, he's operating at a different level. Okay, he is peeling the onion several layers deep when he goes into his lyrics.
Are we that far away from the Christmas Jingle diss track? A call and response diss track happening.
I can only hope that we get into that, and there are feuds that come out of the Jingle contest.
Okay, that was excellent, Brad. Fantastic.
A great submission from Brad the archivist from his car, allegedly.
Yes. All right. Now more veterans here. We got all the heavy hitters coming in late in the game here. This one comes to us from Sancti, aka Ian from Best From Ever. The below is all in good fun. Thanks for the year that was in 2022, John Away. He says, "Hello, John Away." That means
we're about to take some shots here.
Well, let's see. Let's harken back to the Christmas Jingle contest of 2021. My entry that year, John and Way in the Morning, was well received. One could even call your praise effusive, and I thought I was in with a shout to win it all. Until a reference to Laura Ninich and Ryerson University took home the top spot for another entrance.
Oh, dear.
That feeling of loss stayed with me. Like a rejection email from William Regal, it festered and gnawed in my mind, my spirit, nay, my very soul for the entirety of 2022. I knew my faith had been placed in the wrong place in 2021. Moving forward, I needed a new Christmas hero, and I found one worthy of my Christmas Jingle submission this year.
Oh, boy.
This one is called MJF is Coming to Town.
Forget about the man that's from the North Pole. For a Long Island guy, it's about Billy Joel. MJF is coming to town. MJF is coming to town. MJF is coming to town. He's better than Brett in Canada, same for Piper in the West. He eclipses Flair in the Carolinas. MJF is just the best, better than all the rest. And you know it. He doesn't care about Japan or your Forbidden Door. He'll make Tony K pay in 2024. MJF is coming to town. MJF is coming to town. MJF is coming to town. Forget about the Bucks after All Out. They didn't beat CM Punk first. That happened one night in Chicago. The victor was the salt of the earth. MJF beat him first.
Twice in one night.
It's not about Ryerson's broadcasting class. Won't mention Lauren Anich cause I won't kiss your ass. MJF is coming to town. 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 MJF is coming to town.
Ain't that a punch in the back of the head?
Fantastic.
My goodness.
Excellent entry from Ian here. Point taken. Okay. Yes, we do have egos, but you know, I'll be sure to take that into account this year. John, what did you think of MJF is coming to town?
A tremendous entry. I think that this is a song that was.
Oh, you just might have to select your audio source.
Dear. 1 second here. Sorry about this.
I'm glad all of this audio is playing well, and it's only our mics that might be having issues this year.
Are we back on track?
We got you. You're back.
Okay. Anyway, a great submission from Ian. I thought like a genuinely good song, great lyrics. I think a strong entry, like a very consistent entrant is Ian year in, year out. I always attach the Sancti handle with high quality and very close, but a tough competition last year. And listen, Laura Nenich, very hard when you incorporate that reference that it's going to get a thumbs down from me. So you know what, just off by an inch was Ian last year.
I thought this was a very strong entry. And I have to say, I think the best sung
I agree.
entry so far. I mean, I said I'm not going to take, I'm not necessarily looking for technique, but when it's there, come on, you have to applaud it. Very good voice here from Ian, and I think these lyrics are excellent. He's better than Brett in Canada. Same for Piper in the West. He eclipses Claire in the Carolinas. MJF is just the best. It's very good, kind of like, summarizes MJF's year really well. Beat CM Punk twice in one night. So I think a very strong entry. I wonder if you played this for him. Okay. I'm sure he would appreciate it.
He'd probably have a response.
Yeah, he'd probably, come back with a song for you, Ian. But I wonder what he would think about the Ryerson and Laura Ninich line at the end. Probably confuse the hell out of him. But,
as it probably confuses many listeners out there. You got to really be a hardcore to grab that reference.
Very strong entry there. Okay, I think we have a brand new entry.
Ooh.
Wait a second. Never mind. Okay, so this is interesting. This one comes to us from Mcgluff, who says, "Hello.
Mcgluff.
After winning the first ever Christmas jingle contest you guys did many years ago, with some controversy over Gaurav's sudden late surge in votes, I hung up my Christmas jingle boots. Well, forget the first dance because this is the biggest wrestling return of the decade. It's my 2022 jingle. Thanks to everyone in the post-wrestling universe for being a much-needed constant in my life. Happy holidays to all." So I'm not familiar with the name Mcgluff. I wonder if he or she went by a different name, but way back, like would that have been like 8 years ago?
Greetings and salutations. Another year.
Okay.
Oh my God.
This is the one where we encourage people to watch a video.
You need. What is this? What is this?
Oh God. This is a photo of John Pollock photoshopped onto. Who is this?
I don't know. Don King, Einstein. It's a rare combination of looks here that I. I don't know what I'm in store for here.
What you're about to hear is not live. Okay, so we're gonna play the song starting right now. This is Mcgluff's 2022 Christmas jingle.
Greetings and salutations. Another year is in the book. In the book.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Yeah. Christmas, post wrestling. Christmas, post wrestling. Christmas, post wrestling. Christmas.
God bless us, everyone.
Christmas, post wrestling. Christmas, post wrestling. Christmas, post wrestling. Christmas.
God bless us, everyone. God bless us, everyone.
That was Mcgluff's 2022 Christmas jingle. Wow. Okay. A lot of work went into that, John. We haven't had like an instrumental, like, sound collage type of entry in a long, long time. That was interesting.
Well, it will be. I'm sure we will now be self-conscious about certain noises we make.
That's gonna be in my head all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christmas.
So there's that.
Christmas. You think we can do a cover? You and I.
I feel that it got off to. This was like an episode of Raw. Okay, hour 1, very strong, and I think like we didn't increase, we didn't build on the joke as it persisted. I think you had laid the most unbelievable foundation with the picture, with Dominic, and then with the first lines. I think I got a little too reliant on that for the time allotted for this jingle. I just don't feel it reached the full potential that was there. But some very creative ideas that contributed.
It tends to be maybe some of the issue with like more minimalistic, like sort of dance music. It's kind of more so there for the vibe. And I mean, in a club, like imagine this coming on.
Who would not want to be rocking out to this on the dance floor?
Send it to all the DJs in your local area, like 11 p.m. At night. This comes on. Yeah.
God bless us, everyone.
I mean, that's going to be great. That's a great time, right?
In my mind, I'm imagining we're going to just get all the Dominics are going to fall here. And
that's it. Yeah. But, maybe for a contest like this, we required some sort of build, some sort of like, more. This is certainly more of a mainstream favoring sort of like type of contest. I think if he partnered with somebody, maybe
a collab,
maybe a Gaurav, for some lyrics. That
Gaurav.
He would.
Is there an update on Gaurav out there?
That I don't know.
I would love to hear from Gaurav.
Like Gaurav can rip off some lyrics from some song somewhere, and then pair with the beat like this. I mean, come on, that would have been perfection. That would have been unstoppable. As it exists, don't know if it's strong enough for another.
We'll see. Maybe we'll get a tag team combination next week or next year with some help and some editing in Gaurav band. Next,
he's on fire, everybody. Up next, we got Andrew and Sam from St. John.
Ooh.
St. John, Newfoundland?
Yes,
St. John, Newfoundland. They've got a song called The 7 Days of
New Brunswick. St. John's, Newfoundland. St. John.
Sorry.
I always mix up the which one is St. John.
Yeah,
St. John, New Brunswick.
I'm sure they're quite sick of that too. Andrew and Sam from St. John, New Brunswick. The 7 Days of Trios. Here we go.
On game 1 of 7, my true love gave to me Death Triangle versus the Elite. On game 2 of 7, my true love gave to me no CM Punk and Death Triangle versus the Elite. On game 3 of 7, my true love gave to me 3 trios belts, no CM Punk and Death Triangle versus the Elite. On game 4 of 7, my true love gave to me 4 arm exchanges, 3 trios belts, no CM Punk And Death Triangle versus the Elite.
It's funnier every time.
On game 5 of 7, my true love gave to me 5 gold stars. 4 art exchanges, 3 trios, belts, no CM Punk. And Death Triangle versus the Elite. On game 6 of 7, my true love gave to me sick hammer shots, 5 gold stars. 4 art exchanges, 3 trios, belts, no CM Punk. And the Triangle versus the Elite. On game 7 of 7, my true love gave to me 7 weeks of wrestling, sick hammer shots, 5 gold stars. 4 arm exchanges, 3 trios, belts, no CM Punk. And the Triangle versus the Elite. The Elite. Merry Christmas, John Wayne, everyone at Post Wrestling.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
That was from Sam Smith and Andrew Bates.
Wow.
Vocals and lyrics by Sam Smith and Andrew Bates. That was absolutely fantastic. A classic, right? You got to love
a great theme. Like that is one to me. There's also like, which of these jingles would make its way onto Reddit? I think you could also use that as a factor.
Right,
I feel
yeah.
This
What could we use to promote ourselves?
This could easily get like 200 thumbs up, I feel, on Reddit. I loved the number one. It's I like the dual lyrics or the vocals that we have on it. I think that adds to it. The fact that it underlies a somewhat repetitive nature of this Best of 7 series that we get almost every week, and all relevant topics going just since this Death Triangle Elite series was put together a month ago. So I enjoyed this a lot. This was a really good submission.
I mean, forget the round ball rock. Forget John Tesh. TK, get on this. This is your new theme for this Best of 7 series, okay? 5 gold stars. I mean, that's just absolutely perfect. No CM Punk and Death Triangle versus the Elite. I'm going to be singing this every single time these matches come on for the rest of this tournament. All right. That was great.
4 arm exchanges. Like, it was great. This will be in my head today. This is going to be in my head.
6 of 7 sick hammer shots. 7 weeks of wrestling. Just brilliant. Actually, absolutely very, very smart here. Very well done.
Wow. There we have it.
Those are our entries. Tough competition this year.
Very tough. I think everyone deserves a round of applause for their submissions and continuing this tradition here at Post Wrestling with the Christmas Jingle contest. And it's tough. We have to narrow it down to just one. And I don't want to send anyone into a spiral for a year after this, but we have got to. This is where the hard work comes in, Way. We're not playing favorites. We're playing best. Okay.
The worst part
was honestly the best.
Yeah. Okay. Let's refresh and recap everybody's memories. All right. First of all, we've got 2 entries from Canadian Bulldog. We've got Raining in a Roman Wonderland. And let me just play a bit of that here for all you guys. Just to remember. Here we go. Oops. Sorry.
Any grief, he's our tribal chief, reigning in a Roman wonderland. In his corner, he.
Okay, that is Raining in a Roman Wonderland. He also submitted I'm Dreaming of a Press Conference.
CM Punk controls his shit. And instead of stuffing his face with muffins, he talks nice about the company he wants to quit.
Okay. And then we've got Wolfman Handsome with a post-Handsome
Holiday match this year. John and Way, the Midnight Express post team against the handsomest man walking God's red and green. A just give wrapped a small package for you, and they stuffed your Just talking with the super kicks you.
All right. And then we've got Imran from Huddersfield with ... is coming to town.
Verstappen's coming to town. He knows when you've been cheating. He knows his right of way. They want Perez to overtake, but he'll stay in 7th place.
Then we've got Brad the Archivist with Hurry, Hurry postmarks.
Once more. Hurry, hurry, Braxton. You're just what John's looking for. Can you yell Merry Christmas and Happy New Year?
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
That's beautiful. Frank fucking Sinatra out there. Beautiful transitions. God damn it.
Brad, well, Brad, that was Brad's finest.
Hurry, hurry postmarks. That was Brad the Archivist. And then we've got Ian from Best Film Ever with MJF is coming to town.
Than all the rest.
And you know
He
it.
doesn't care about Japan or your forbidden door. He'll make Tony K pay in 2024. MJF is coming to town. MJF is coming to town. MJF is coming to town.
That was MJF is coming to town. And then we've got Mcgluff. Mcgluff, I'm going to try to play. I got to play this again, really. It's already stuck in my head and will be stuck in my head for the rest of the season, I'm sure. But just one more time here. Mcgluff's 2022 jingle entry, if I can get it to load.
Yeah. Yeah.
This picture.
This
might be my new Twitter profile pic.
Christmas, post wrestling. Christmas.
Thing about it is, John, I don't know when you're talking and when it's the song.
Post wrestling. Christmas.
God bless us, everyone.
Christmas, post wrestling. Christmas.
I'm so tempted to just like let that keep going. We got to use that for. We got to keep that for something.
Yeah, that won't drive anyone nuts.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't think that's winning this year, but like maybe
it's got it deserves a special prize of some sort. It might not be the first place.
We'll use it for the countdown and before we go live or something. Oh God. Okay, and then finally we've got from Andrew and Sam the 7 days of trio.
5 gold stars, 4 wild exchanges, 3 trios belts, no CM Punk, and a triangle versus the Elite.
And there we go. That's this year's entries for the Post Wrestling Christmas Jingle Contest. Tough one. Do you have a selection, first of all?
I do.
You already have one.
Yeah.
You have a short list? Okay, let's hear the short list.
Okay. If I am going to rank these, I am going to go with number 3, Brad the Archivist. I really like the concept of me worrying about the jingle contest. Number 2 is Ian with MJF is coming to town. And number 1 for me is Andrew and Sam, the 7 days of trios.
Wow. Okay. The last one, coming in. Okay. Let's see if I agree here. Okay. I think Canadian Bulldog has some fantastic entries.
Roman Wonderland is
that was the stronger of the two, I thought.
I was debating that one for a third.
Yeah, Reigning in the Roman Wonderland, very relevant lyrics. If we're comparing, just strictly the ones like about wrestlers, for some reason I agree. I prefer MJF is coming to town. But I think Reigning in the Roman Wonderland has very strong, like, relevant lyrics as well.
Yep. So,
I mean, those are kind of tough. Those are kind of 1 and 2, at least in that sort of category. I give Wolfman Handsome credit for, I think, what sounds to be a completely original song, but maybe not as impactful of a track in listening to it. So I don't know if I would choose that one. Imran from Huddersfield, the F1 I thought was a great sort of like choice this year.
I liked it. Yep.
Good novelty, but like I don't know if I can slap a badge on it and say this was the best of the year. When I look back decades from now and say, remember 2022 in the Christmas Jingle contest? Who was on the front cover, of our album, of this Christmas Jingle album? I don't know if I can go with a novelty.
It wasn't P1.
No, not this year. Brad the Archivist, okay? Hurry, Hurry Postmarks. This was, I think, one of Brad's stronger contenders because, again, we are very vain people. I think he hit on, a very vulnerable part of John Pollock's spirit this year and perfectly encapsulated it in song here. And then the references to the other songs, I mean, that's just kind of next level, meta reality stuff. That we're not used to here. He's playing. It's like he's playing 4D chess here in the Christmas Jingle contest. Very strong. Is it strong enough to win? Maybe. Was it your number 3, John?
Brad's was number 3. For
Brad was number
Archivist.
3. Okay.
Yep.
And then we got Ian from Best Film Ever.
This was my number 2.
Yeah, this was a very strong one. I mean, I like this one too.
I think in terms of a song, this is the best song.
Right. You mean like
in terms of just
you mean as song selection or the way he performed it and produced
performance, I would say is very high on this one. I will say it was very close to me.
Yeah.
It's close.
Okay. And then we've got Mcgluff again. We've kind of said all our thoughts on it. I love it. I personally, but maybe not for the Christmas contest. And then we got Sam Smith and Andrew Bates. God, this is a tough one, man. I'm gonna say
it's between these two for me, and this one I put this one over just because it's so. I think it's just a great concept. They put a lot of thought into it. The references are great. The
simple.
It's so catchy. This will be in my head later, and that is a big factor for me. Is like this will have I will remember this one for sure. And,
when you're writing like a parody, I think song selection is obviously like one of the most important things, and they picked a great framework, with which to like it's perfect. A best of 7 series. 7 days of Christmas. It's very strong, fits within the theme. So that's one of my top 3. MJF is coming to town, also top 3, and Brad Copping also top 3. I'm going to also give it to Sam Smith and Andrew Bates. I'm in agreement with you, John. I think Sam Smith and Andrew Bates will win this year's Christmas Jingle contest with a tribute to trios, the 7 days of trios.
The 7 days of trios. They are our winners of the 2022 Post Wrestling Jingle contest. Thank you to all of our submissions. Very strong contributions this year for the Christmas Jingles.
I will be reaching out to you guys with a prize after this show has come out. And you know what? I got to award our top 3 in Sancti and also Brad the Archivist with something as well from store.postwrestling.com. I'll be reaching out to all of you guys. Thank you to everybody who entered this year for a very strong Christmas Jingle contest. You had nothing to worry about at all, John.
No, they always come through in the end, and another strong Christmas Jingle contest and another strong year at Post Wrestling, another strong Christmas show. And I want to thank all of you for spending a little bit of your holiday with us. We hope you have enjoyed all of the festivities here. And a big thank you to Nick Houseman, Braden Harrington, Davey Portman, Mike Sempervivi, Kate from Montreal, Bruce Lord, Benno, Stephanie Chase, Rich Van, Dr. Alex Patel, John Sino, W.H. Park, Mike Murray, Karen Peterson, Eric Marcotte, Phil Chertok, Andrew Thompson, Chris Ely, Nate Milton, David Myers, Neil Flanagan, Jordan Goodman, Brandon Thurston, Jesse Collings, RJ City, Mauro Ronaldo, Harris Usanovich, and Damian Abraham for joining us on the Post Wrestling Christmas show. And last but not least, the Great Wei Ting.
I mean, and last but certainly
least,
not even leaster is the impeccable John Pollock for putting all of this together. I am assembling it, but John is the person, the mastermind, the brains every year behind Christmas. I mean, forget the Christmas show, Christmas itself. So thank you so much, John. Another great year wrapped up here in Post Wrestling.
Very, very nice play on words as we bid everyone a farewell on the Post Wrestling Christmas show. But we have lots coming up at Post Wrestling to close out 2022. We have our best and worst of show coming out on Monday, January the 2nd. If I am correct in my release date off the top of my head. But lots to come as well up at the Post Wrestling Cafe. And I think to take us out way should be our winners, Andrew and Sam from St. John, as they wrap up the Christmas show with the 7 days of trios. So Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and a Happy New Year.
On game 1 of 7, my true love gave to me Death Triangle versus the Elite. On game 2 of 7, my true love gave to me no CM Punk and Death Triangle versus the Elite. On game 3 of 7, my true love gave to me 3 trios belts, no CM Punk and Death Triangle versus the Elite. On game 4 of 7, my true love gave to me 4 arm exchanges, 3 trios belts, no CM Punk and Death Triangle versus the Elite. On game 5 of 7, my true love gave to me 5 gold stars, 4 arm exchanges, 3 trios belts, no CM Punk and Death Triangle versus the Elite. On game 6 of 7, my true love gave to me sick hammer shots, 5 gold stars, 4 arm exchanges, 3 trios belts, no CM Punk and Death Triangle versus the Elite. On game 7 of 7, my true love gave to me 7 weeks of wrestling, sick hammer shots, 5 gold stars, 4 arm exchanges, 3 trios belts, no CM Punk and Death Triangle versus the Elite. The Elite. Merry Christmas, John Away and everyone at Post Wrestling.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.